Welcome to another video, Mad Ed. Well, seems like the comment engine is blowing black smoke, running hot. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to put out the rules. Let me put out the rules on the comments for you. 1, keep everything as clean as possible. As clean as possible. Because everything we do here is backed by this. This is what we do. This is what we do. We do it every day. We do it all day long. The truth that I bring to you is going to correlate with the baseline, the gospel. Number 1 is the gospel. Keep the comments clean, and ain't no need to get ugly. No need. There's plenty of other YouTubers out there you can get ugly with. All right? I done turned one dude in today already. Made everything, got it all done, got him turned in already, and I don't want to do that. Number 2, we will not post any links, no links whatsoever in the comments. If you do, my moderators are going to burn you. They're going to burn you, and that's going to be VN right there. No links. Don't put no links in the comments. Okay? If there's any links, it's going to be in the description box below by me. Got it? And that's the 2. Number 3, be truthful in what you say. Don't tell me it's good when it's bad, and don't tell me it's bad when it's good. I know I got a reverb issue, and I'm working on it. I'll fix it. I promise you. If I got to wreck all this out and get a whole new sound system, I'll fix it. Make no mistake about it. Now, I'm going to start, what I do is, since I just started back up, I was waiting to see how many comments I could get before I said anything. But I forgot to give the rules. Okay? Now, I got a phone number I want to connect to this channel. Okay? And when I'm live streaming. But I got to wait till I got somebody that can check the calls before they happen. And I am on a 10-second delay, okay, when I go live, for safety, because I don't want no trash out there. Now, somebody in the comments posted a link, and that link, when one of my moderators checked it out, went to child porn. Now, you might be trying to get me on something that you're doing. But you need to know I got people watching me in every direction. And they know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm accountable to a lot of people. So that dude that posted that link just got screwed because he's found out. His URL is posted. I've got people working on it. Okay? We don't post no links like that around here. We don't do cussing. We don't do porn. You understand? We got enough trouble going on in this world with about a bunch of yahoos pulling stunts like that. And if it continues, I'll pull the plug on the comments, and then all you're going to be able to do is listen. You don't like that, I don't care. My channel. This is my channel. I'm here to tell the truth, what I think should be told. Okay? And I choose to run this channel any way I want. If I want to run it sideways, I want to run it this way. I want to run it upside down. It don't matter how I want to run. If I want to hide behind a screen, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to put my ugly mug out here. I got enough trouble with this light shining on me right here, washing out my screen. And I'm working on that. Okay? So that's the bottom line. That's the bottom line to my channel. All right? Now, if you want to say something about my missing teeth in the front, you say it. But here's what you need to know. I pulled them. I got pliers and I pulled them out myself. Right? So you take that. Now, unless you can come on and show me all 4 or 5 of your teeth you took out with pliers, then we can be the same. You don't like the gap in my mouth? I'm sorry. Them babies was hurting, and I jerked them out. That's the way it goes. Sometimes we pay the price. Well, not sometimes. We always pay the price for our past. You reap what you sow. My years that I've had when I was young and that took a toll on my mouth and my teeth. One of these days when I get rich, I'm going to get me some of them drilled in new ones. Be looking good then. Won't have nothing to say. Maybe I'll black them out with a magic marker. That way you still have something to talk about. Why are we doing all this to me? I'm not the problem. You know what the problem is? The problem is the demonic co-conspirators, the fallen angels, and the power of darkness. Right? Well, it's the devil. No, the devil can't be in all the places in the world at the same time. He is not like God at all. That's why he got booted out. Said he was and he wasn't. Then he lied. That's what he does best. And took a third of the angels with him. And that, my friends, is the demonic co-conspirators. And they're working hard right now. We're in a fight. We're in a battle. We're in a dog, dirty, mean fight. Growling, biting, chewing fight. But not in the natural. It's in the spiritual. And if you don't wake up and smell the coffee, you're going to get caught in this slick trick trap. You understand? Gang banging and all that and that other stuff is a trap, I'm telling you. When the devil gets through with you, the demonic co-conspirators will kill you and won't even care. And then you'll spend an eternity burning with your flesh falling off the bones and the worms of truth crawling in and out of your nose and your body, and the worms will never be stopped. They won't die. And the worms of truth just keep on chewing and gnawing on you because you know you messed up. You know you missed out on the truth. And the truth is Jesus Christ. And the demonic co-conspirators will let you know minute after minute forever while the worms and the flies working on you. How stupid you was. You was an idiot. A fool. Now, I'm not calling you that. I'm telling you, they're going to be calling you worse than that. And they're going to take your worst fear and hang it in your face every day, for an eternity, and that's what they think about you. You understand that? If you don't have Jesus Christ, you got nothing. And this fight's coming down to the end. And decisions are going to have to be made. And you're going to have to make a decision about yourself. Not about other people. Not about the white man, not about the black man, the brown man, the yellow man. Not about the Hispanics, the Puerto Ricans, the Native Americans. You're going to have to make your decision and live with the final conclusion. Now, you can think about that if you want to. But when I come on here and say something, you need to know that I'm telling it right. You know how I know? Because the demonic co-conspirators already flared up on me. Can you believe that? First rattle out of the box, boom. Let the idiots be exposed. But you know what? You're not going to break me down. No, sir. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to break me down. I might have cancer and my days are numbered. But I'm going to tell you what. You think I'm going to quit because of some idiots. You are WRONG, my friends. And so with that being said, I have one comment on this video, the one called Silent Danger 2. And yes, I decided to monitorize, not that I'm getting anything from YouTube, but because we're fighting a battle. I'll do it any way they want to do it, but it's going to be gospel. It's going to be Jesus Christ all the way. Now, I posted this yesterday, and I have a comment here by Brother Ralston. Now, Brother Ralston says the UN is not your friend. The UN is not your friend. How many of you know that? Well, he's right. They're part of the group that comes in the silent danger zone. They're part of the group, the United Nations, that are being worked by the Bilderbergs and those upper echelon 1% who want to depopulate the world, according to the Georgia Guidestones, and keep the world population down to 500 million. Well, they got a whole lot more people to kill. And don't you be fooled 1 minute. The United Nations is not your friend. They're working for the people at the top. Wickedness in high places. And there's a plan going on out there to institute the full meal deal of the New World Order. And right now, it wouldn't take much, with all this rioting going on, for martial law to land right in your face. What's interesting? This is interesting. I was at a men's Bible study a few months ago, and I came my turn to talk, and I told them that the upper echelons was going to shut church down. They were going to say we couldn't have services. And the fellas kind of laughed at me and said, well, that ain't never happened ever. Yeah, okay. Happening on the other side of the world right now. And one of the brothers said, well, we'll get our guns and meet them in the parking lot. No, you're not. Because I know you fellas are not like that. You know you're smarter than that. Most of you veterans, you know that ain't going to work. You know, we're not all Rambo out here. We're just a bunch of wore-out veterans packing a little heat. We can't come against a young army. That's why we at home. We had our turn. And when it came down to it, I run it over there, and guess what? There wasn't one person in the parking lot. I stepped out, and all I could hear was birds chirping. And crickets. Nobody. Because when the Lord tells me something, He's right about it. Well, they can't stop church. They can't shut down businesses. They can't do this. They can't do that. Yes, they can. They can do that, as you can well see. Oh, but it's okay. It's okay because it's for safety and security. You know, we want to keep everybody safe, so we're going to lock us all in. Everybody go home. Everybody go home and shut the door and bar your windows. Because we don't want nobody to get hurt, died, killed, billed, chilled. We just want to keep it safe. And they did it. And you know what else they're doing? They still got you wearing a mask. Do I think we need to wear a mask? If I go out, I'll wear a mask. Here we are, following orders, like little sheeples, following the orders of the big man. And he's leading us off the cliff into Nowheresville. The United States is falling and crumbling around us. And you want to make fun of a 64-year-old man by posting porn in the comments. Boy, you're really intelligent. You really got a plan, don't you? Guess what? I'm laughing. I'm laughing. Because you ain't did nothing. And the Bible tells me, greater is he that's in me. And you idiots out there, you trolls. And I know I'm not supposed to let the trolls get to me, but I forgot to tell you the rules. So it's on me. This one's on me. I'll take that. But the UN is not your friend. Not now. Not ever. You understand that? Not now. Not ever. Now they're going to say things like they're trying to help us and feed us and whatever else they're lying about. Right? Now let's see what we got over here. I posted riots part of the plan. Here it is. Now I don't know what made this feller do this. By the way, his name is Brian Taylor. That's the name he posted. And I see the comment is still up here on the comment section on this other computer. I'll have to burn it. It's this easy. Watch this. Remove and report. Now he's been reported again. And that's the only comment I have was Brian Taylor with his little trick. Now the UN is a part of the whole plan. I would almost say a conspiracy, but it's really not. It's really a plan to take over the United States. And even that's not going to work, what they're doing to the United States, because even if they're successful, they're not going to win. They're not going to be sitting in the White House. Some representative from China is probably going to end up sitting in the White House. What do you mean, Brother Ed? Why are you saying that? Because the millennials are selling us down the river, up the river, whatever way we're going. The millennials are selling us to China by breaking the United States, tearing down our history, causing a revolution. Revolution! We're the only ones that buy the revolution. Hell yeah, go ahead. It's got to stop. We go to fight other wars, but what about right here in the United States? Right now we're worried about the president doing something to Vladimir Putin because he's been sending out hitmen in Afghanistan and probably Syria and other places around the world to assassinate our military. Well, they were probably working on that until the Democrats decided to jump up and say he ain't doing nothing because he was waiting to get the information 100%. Now the cat's out the bag, and probably, more than likely, all the hitmen have crawled back into the darkness. Cat's out the bag. Thank you very much. But if it's proven, you don't worry about that. The President of the United States will take care of it, whatever it is, whatever he does. There's enough going on in this country. And you see how fast CHOP fell in Seattle today, right? America's tough. We're tough people. And the police is not the enemy. Stop punishing the police. Stop it. Well, they're bad cops. Everybody's got bad cops. There's bad cops. There's bad football players. There's bad wrestlers. Huh? There's bad people wherever you go. Idiots. But it doesn't make the whole police bad. Stop it. You know, the majority of them want to help us in time of trouble. The police, the paramedics, the fire departments, first responders, they're not out there to send everybody to jail. I watched a thing on the videos yesterday where this guy got pulled over for reckless driving, and he wouldn't give the cop his driver's license, wouldn't give the cop his insurance, didn't want to get out the truck, blah, 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 and it caused a scene, a ruckus. All on video. Whose fault was that? Well, we have rights, Brother Ed. Okay. Why don't you do it right then? If the policeman stops you, he asks you to hand him his stuff, your stuff, hand it to him. That's why you carry it. If he tells you to get out the truck, the car, get out. Find out what's going on. What's the deal? He'll tell you. If you comply with him, he'll comply with you. Well, but it might be one of them bad apples, and he don't like my color. Yeah, they got them too. I don't have an answer for that, do you? You don't have one either. All we can do is get them on video and weed them out. Take their badge. Send them to jail. You know what happens to a cop when he goes to prison? I can tell you because I've been in there. It ain't good. If he gets 15 years, he only does like 7, and those 7 are going to feel like 30. Because he'll have to play wallpaper for 7 years. Don't you understand? The justice system is doing the best it can. It's crooked. I know it's corrupt. And I know they trade A for B all the time. They got this one person here and a person over here. And the DA might say, okay, I'll give you this person right here, but you're going to have to give me some work on this one. I need a deal. And they'll make a deal. Well, that's against the law. But they do it every day. And if you're the guy over here, I'm sorry. Just hope you get a good lawyer that knows the difference. It's all out there in front of us. This is how we are. This is how we live. And the only place we can change this, ladies and gentlemen, is at the ballot box. You can't do it with pitchforks. Not in 2020, you can't. Now in Seattle, they took care of business with big old hickory sticks. Hickory sticks. Did you see them? Man, they had some big old hickory sticks. Man, I wouldn't want to get hit with one of them, knock that other tooth out right there. Huh? Quit selling us up the river, people. Stop it. Because you're not going to fix it anyway. Nothing's going to change by what you're doing. Now, if you allow the man to continue to play you, and the politicians all lay down and put a welcome mat on their back, we could have trouble. But really, I think America's stronger than that. And I think that because the church is still here and we're still praying. And we're still believing God to heal our land. And it's not too late to humble ourselves and pray. And all these other people that talk trash about us, they don't know nothing about Jesus anyway. They ain't never had him none. They talking about the Lord and they don't even know what they talking about. Make me laugh. And street people should know first right out of the box. You don't know until you try some. You know, it's like going down the street and buying a bag of weed, right? And it's this bag of weed at $40. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How about we roll one and test it first? Right? You want to buy a bag of parsley and $40? Baby powder, you want to buy that for $25? You're a dummy if you don't try it out first. They'll laugh at you all the way to the hospital. I got a catch in my craw. Jesus is out there, arms open wide, waiting on the world. What does he say? Come unto me, all you that labor and are heavy laden, and I'll give you rest. No need to line up and carry signs and get beat up by the cops. The only reason that's happening is because you're grouping up. I was preaching in a prison one day, and this guy, he wrote a song called Homies, Put Your Pistols Down. That's what you got to do. Come on, homies, put your pistols down and find Jesus Christ. Quick, because time's running out, and so's this video.